intractable.
intractable,
इसका मतलब होता है असभ्य, बेहुदा, दुस्साध्य, stubborn, obstinate, uncontrollable, unmanageable, hard to manage और hard to control. Hard to control. Intractable, hard to control और hard to deal. Scrutiny. Scrutiny माने होता है छानबीन या समीक्षा या critical observation और examination. Scrutiny. Careful examination, inspection, scrutiny. Credibility, विश्वसनीयता, trustworthiness, reliability, plausibility, believability, believe करना किसी चीज पे. The quality of being trusted or believed in, credibility. किसी चीज की विश्वसनीयता को credibility बोला जाता है. Vexed. Vexed का होता है झगड़ेपन का एडजेक्टिव है, विवादास्पद या क्लेशित या बेचैन, यानी कि annoyed, irritated, frustrated, worried, disputed, in dispute. Any of the problem, difficulty or a situation which is problematic. Vexed is a vexed problem, is a vexed issue. Shadowy.
shadowy,
Full of shadow, यानी कि किसी चीज के छाया में या छायादार, एकांत या किसी चीज के शरण में, यानी कि indistinct, hazy, dim, dark, gloomy, full of the shadow. जो रियल ना हो, शेडो, किसी पेड़ की शेडो होगी तो वो रियल थोड़ी होगी, तो इसी तरह शेडो भी. इसका मतलब ये भी है अनरियल. इसका मतलब ये भी है इनसब्सटेंशियल. डिटॉक्स, विषहरण, ए प्रोसेस और पीरियड ऑफ ए टाइम इन विच वन एब्सटेन फ्रॉम और राइट फ्रॉम द बॉडी टू टॉक्स, यानी कि टॉक्सिक चीज को डिक्रीज करना, कम करना, एंड करना, एब्सटेन करना, दूर करना, ये होता है डिटॉक्स. नेसेंट. नेसेंट होता है एडजेक्टिव उत्पन्न होने वाला, बढ़ने वाला, यानी कि बिगिनिंग स्टेज पे, जस्ट बिगिनिंग पे, शुरू होने की स्थिति में जो आगे बढ़ेगा वो नेसेंट. शुरुआती स्टेज पे जो चीज होती है. द प्लांट इज एट नेसेंट स्टेज, especially a process organization just coming into existence or beginning of display of sign of the future potential. जिसमें potential है, अभी freshly है, आगे बढ़ेगा जो चीज, तो nascent stage होती है. वैसे शुरुआती स्तर पर nascent. Partisan mischief. Governors rejecting bills without cause undermines parliamentary democracy. Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi's act of withholding assent to bill concerning universities in the state is nothing but a constitutional tyranny. It is a gross abuse of the power granted by the Constitution to give or refuse assent to bills passed by the legislature. The grant of assent is a routine function of the titular head of the state, and the exceptional power to withhold it is not meant to be exercised unreasonably. Rather, incumbents in Raj Bhavan ought to use this veto rarely and only in flagrant instance when basic constitutional value are at stake. The bills for which Mr. Ravi has refused approval seek mainly to take away the governor's power to appoint vice chancellors of the university and vest it in the state government. There is nothing in these bills for the governor to disapprove of, save a vested interest to retain the power conferred on him in his capacity as chancellor. The rejection of the bill appears to be a cantankerous response after the Supreme Court made well-justified remark on governors delaying assent to bills pending with them. On its part, the DMK government quickly convened a special session of the assembly and adopted the same bill again. The question arises whether it was under the belief that governors is bound to grant assent. If the same bills were reconsidered or passed again by the House. The state position is that these bills have failed to become law. There is no remedy in the Constitution for a House aggrieved by the rejection of its bill. The provision to Article 200, which makes the governor's assent mandatory for bills passed a second time, does not apply to bills for which assent has been withheld, a term that essentially means rejected. If the government was aware of this position and still ventures to adopt them again, it is possibly meant as a political message that it will not yield in the matter of pursuing its legislative measures. The effect of their fresh passage in that the governor may treat them as fresh bill. This means he is free to withhold assent yet again. In a sense, governor's action has helped highlight an undemocratic and anti-federal feature in the Constitution that creates an unguided power to reject piece of legislation passed by elected representatives. In its observations in ongoing proceedings concerning the governor's power, the court has drawn attention to the fact that governors are not elected. The court must examine whether vesting that office with a veto over legislation violates parliamentary democracy, which is a basic feature of the Constitution. An authoritative pronouncement is needed to end the scope of partisan misbeliefs.